I think this is. I don't even know which one this is. This has to be like. This has to be like the seventh live. No, not seventh. This is the. I don't even know. Sixth. This has to be the sixth, maybe fifth live stream on the channel. Something simple. Here we go. If I could get the name right. And I understand. I know I'm a little late to the live stream. I was picking up the parcel that we were going to, where I was going to go today, and I am really excited for this stream because I have something completely new. Well, not really completely new, but somewhat new to show all of you people. And I'm pretty sure that if you're subscribed to my channel, you're gonna like it because it's very near and dear to my heart. Yes, it is a mech, and I know that you guys are gonna like it because it's cool. So, for those of you that don't know, this is apparently Beaston, whatever his name is, and I got this on eBay for pretty cheap, and the light doesn't really work, but that's besides the point. What the cool part is I have it now. This is apparently like a rare Overwatch set, and unfortunately, it didn't come in the best condition. It's a bit rough around the edges. Let's see if I can find some. Yeah, so like I don't think it comes up on camera that well, but it's like it's dirty, right? The colors are a bit I think that's like sun damage, like it's dirty there. So the plan is to take it all apart, put it in a bag, clean the parts, and then rebuild it. And I'll probably rebuild it on the next live stream. But that is the plan for him. Today's live stream, I have a cool set. It's actually two sets. And if we finish them in time, then we have something else. And I'll probably go a bit over the time because I was late to the live stream, but I was able to pick up one of the sets I've wanted for the longest time. Not that one, but that one, Zane's Titan mech. Was it Zane's Titan mech? The legacy one is Zane's Titan mech. This one is Zane's mech, whatever you call this one. But that'll be very, very cool to build. Plop them right there. And it also obviously was from eBay, so who knows what condition you're going to find it in. But without further ado, let's build this. So our first set is the hammer drones from Iron Man 2. We have both hammer drones. The next build will be the Z-Blob mech from the Dreams series. But yeah. Oh man, I'm really excited about the Beaston and the Ninjago whatchamacallit builds. That's gonna be fun. I also was able to pick up something very cool, and I'm gonna show you guys what they are. It was a pack of minifigures on sale, and obviously I have but here are the minifigures that I was able to pick up. We're gonna get a quick review of these minifigures because they're cool. Here. So you have the space minifigures. Very cool printing on the chest. It looks okay. It's a bit damaged right there, which is a little annoying. But yeah, that's pretty cool. We got another one. This one seems to be in a bit of the same condition, bit used, but that's not bad. We have some. I think the rest here are Ninjago, so we're gonna open these up. I think this is isn't this Forbidden Spinjitzu characters? This is Forbidden Spinjitzu J. Very nice printing. I love the silver mask piece with the green, or is that yellow? It's greenish yellow coming out. That's really cool. And then we have Forbidden Spinjitzu Kai. We can get him out of the bag here. Ooh, his head fell. Here we go. Okay, so this is Forbidden Spinjitzu Kai. Oh, lovely head print. Oh, golden mask. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Look at that. I love the gold. I love the gold. Here we have Digi-Kai, or Digital Kai, or Prime Empire Kai, whatever you want to call it. Oh, this is sick. I always loved the digital version, like the digital suits of the ninja. They always looked like the coolest thing. Look at that. Oh, I love the white arm right there. It's a cool suit. Okay, so wait, it's not all Ninjago. We have a Captain America figure here. If we can get him out of the bag. No accessories, just Captain America, which is pretty cool. I think this is from the first Avengers movie, maybe? I'm not sure. I think it is. Yeah. Maybe. Well, someone tell me in the comments. I have no... I don't know. But this is one that I've wanted for a while. The Digiloid figure. And to finally have it, it's amazing. I love they have a separate face print as well. You got different expressions for the ninja depending on who it is, which is amazing. Oh, I love the green. That green color looks really, really cool. Oh, I love the Digi. I can't stop saying Digi. I mean, times in a sentence. I love the Prime Empire series. That was one of my favorites. It was so flashy and just so, yeah, it was cool. And we have the Iron Man from the $10 Iron Man set, which is always cool. You know, you can't have too many Iron Men. But I think that's it. I think that's it for minifigures. We're just gonna put them in a box behind me. Oh, wait. And I just dropped Forbidden Spinjitzu Kai. And Lloyd. Okay, cool. I think that's... Oh, wait. We have another bag here. We're going to find out what's inside. Oh. We got something good, boys. We have the goat, or one of the goats of the Lego themes. Nexo Knights. Look at this. This is clean. Look at him. I don't even know what his name is. I just know that he's amazing. Can you take it off? Can you not take it off? You can't take this off. That's horrible. I think is it glued? It feels like it's glued. Oh my days. If it's glued, because I can't take it off. No way did they glue it. Now, that's the last time I buy something off eBay. No, it's glued. I have no idea. Or this was a keychain and they just swapped out the head. I don't know. It's cool, but I think... Wait, we're going to find out. Okay, wait, not a keychain. I feel like I'm going to break it. That's annoying. Like, they could have I don't even know where the head went. They could have told you that it was glued. Well, we'll just plop you over there as one of the many disappointments. Oh, wait, head's right there. I might have to count that as a unforgivable loss. Okay, but here we have, if these are glued, this is not going to go well for the man. Okay, these aren't glued, and this is one of my... Here we go. Look at this guy. That is pretty cool. You have one of the robots as well. That is not too shabby. Okay, 2 figures. Not bad. Yeah, that's okay. This is getting annoying. We're gonna find out what exactly is wrong with this thing. That, or I'm just unbelievably weak. I was at the gym this morning, so that could be. I could just be unbelievably weak. Oh my days. I'm weak. Wait. It's the... Anyway, I'm going to deal with this after the stream, and I'm going to crash out after the stream. So, yeah, we'll deal with this later. Okay. For anyone that's just joined the stream, we are building the hammer drones from the Iron Man 2 movie. And, yeah. Oh, no. both bags are mixed together. You know what happens when both bags are mixed together. It becomes a headache and a chore to have to build it. So I guess we'll start with this one. We'll open it very nicely because I respect Lego and I don't glue my pieces together like some people. We're gonna put that there. We're gonna close this bag gently because I'm a nice person and I respect Lego and I don't glue it. Lovely. Okay. We're gonna figure out how to build these. It's pretty straightforward. Both are essentially built the same way, but I think I just need like where to start to just get me started, and then I can just carry on from there. And if you don't know, I do have 2 of the hammer drones already, whatever. This will be a fine addition to my collection, to reference one of my favorite Star Wars characters. When you have a whole army of hammer drones attacking Iron Man. Oh, and I just saw Iron Man 3, I think yesterday, and that was an amazing movie. I quite like Iron Man 3. I think it's definitely one of a really good Marvel movie. Especially that last battle with like the Iron Man Legion or whatever you call that, and I don't know, weird mutant people. Wait, shoot, I forgot to look at the comments. I just completely ignored them the entire time. Mythic OG says, "Yo, Mechanical, what's good? Hello, what's good? What is good? Oh, I know what's good. The Boston robot over there and the Zing mech I have over down there. That's what's good. That's gonna be an amazing little treat after finding out that that people glue their Legos together. I know where I am on this thing. Oh, right, I already done that. What else? Let's go unboxing. Mythic OG says, "Good morning, bro. Good morning. How you doing? It's a little too early. Still waking up from my unbelievably amazing sleep I had last night. Let's see, where are we on this? Still need to get breakfast. Right there, and we're gonna get this piece, which is right gonna be right there. Nope, right there. Nope, right. It's gonna be. Okay, here we go. We got it. Sophie HN8G says hi. Hi, how you doing? And now I can't find the piece because I'm tweaking out. Is it or isn't? No, it should be all right here. And it's right there. It's in front of me. Someone in the comments is gonna tell me, "Oh yeah, it's right there in front of you," and I'm just not. I'm not gonna see it because I'm blind. Okay. Do I just say it again? As I say in every live stream that I've done, this is not a professional live stream, and I am prone to make mistakes and not see a piece that's directly in front of me, like right there. So just bear with me. Yeah. Oh, Boxy1337 Num says, "Are you 40 years old?" I feel like I'm 40 years old, and I'm pretty sure if you ask my friends and family if I'm 40 years old, they will all tell you that I am. But unfortunately, I am not 40 years old. So I guess, no, I'm not 40 years old. I sound 40 years old. I probably look 40 years old, but I am not 40 years old. Sorry to burst your bubble. And we forgot a piece, which we're going to put plopped up right there. There we go. Awesome. Amazing. Adrian Elizabeth says, "I haven't seen the Iron Man movies. What is your favorite?" I think obviously Iron Man 1 is just an amazing movie, and has to be like the first one on your list. It introduces the character, it gives stakes. It's very engaging movie. But you can't beat that battle in Iron Man 2 where they're fighting the hammer drones. You know what I mean? So, it would have to go to Iron Man 2 just because, I mean, it's so cool. You know, you cannot beat Iron Man, like Tony Stark getting his Iron Man suit out of a briefcase. That's just, it's one of the best scenes from the movie. But let me tell you, the visual effects in those Marvel movies are amazing for like the time that they, like, for the period of in time that they came out in, they were really great, like just overall quality and everything. So, and again, one of the things that was wrong on my copy of the Hammer Drones was like this loose leg, and I guess it just continues through all of them because it's like extremely loose, and when you try to stand them up, they just topple over. Which I could probably get the drone if I have it. I have it right here. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. I have it. I have it. I have it. I have it. Look at this. 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 So there's a Hammer Drones. There's no like it just wibbles and wobbles, and they just fall down. Like there's nothing keeps them standing. Oh, but they look cool, right? I think that's, as long as they look cool. They're okay. They don't look necessarily cool. They look a bit odd if you look at them from the wrong angle. But it, like, if you had a bunch of these, right, and they all had these giant cannons and missiles on their shoulders, you wouldn't necessarily be laughing at them. Well, you might be, but that's besides the point. The point is, Iron Man 2, I think, is my favorite Iron Man movie. They need to make more. They need to make more Iron Man movies. Mythic OG says everyone makes mistakes, bro. Yeah. I try to avoid them, though. But thank you. I know, yes, everyone makes mistakes. I just need to just accept it, you know. Not the perfect live stream ever, but, you know, I try to make it the best I can for you guys, since you guys are the ones supporting me, supporting this channel. You guys deserve the best. So I want to try to make it as good and perfect as I can. Right here. So I think this is a quick live stream. Oh, I'm already 2 legs in and I'm almost done. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna put this. If we can pick it up, there we go. Alrighty, I'm gonna turn the page. I put this here, and a red one there, and a sloped piece there, and a square piece there, and we're a little flat piece there. And I think I forgot to put my flat piece on this piece, and I did. So I'm gonna put a flat piece right there. And I love, one of the cool things is like how few studs are showing. Like on this final model, like there's hardly any studs showing apart from there, and okay, if you count that there, right? But it's like, other than that, it's very smooth. Like they covered everything with like the legs, the arms, like it's like not a terrible, like, I think it's just rushed, right? They kind of went through it a bit too quickly. I think if they had just had more time to develop the idea, because like the legs are great. The legs, I think, were fine, right? Who cares if they're weak or whatever? The knees are a bit. It is what it is. But I think the arms is where they were kind of just pressed, because like you can mold. Whoops, sorry. You can mold a piece like this. This isn't official Lego, but those of you that watch my videos will know that I've done a few videos showing off this piece, especially like connecting it, swapping out these. Okay, Greek mythology. Switching out this bar piece for the hinge and just attaching a ball joint with that hinge piece for the knee right there. Oh, and I just dropped it. But like there's options, right? And if you don't want to necessarily mold a new piece, you can use a 2x1 ball joint and just have the ball joint coming out there with the arm going down. Like that's not the end of the world. But instead, Lego decided to give its Hammer Drones mini T-Rex arms, right? And so now when they try to punch Iron Man, it just looks like it looks pathetic. Okay. But yeah, so I think it's a good set. It just feels like someone didn't have enough time to develop the idea of like how they should look or how they should be, whatever. Because like Iron Man 2, these Hammer Drones were like full-on units that, you know, one punch from these things and your head is flying clean off, and the arms didn't look like that. So I don't know. I think it's just, and we have a bad joint. We have a bad knee joint again. So that either, if it's not fully straight, it's not staying up at all. And even if you hold both, like, it's still, okay, wait. Even if you hold both legs, right? Like, he's still falling over. Like, this is like a Michael Jackson, right? So that's awesome. Okay, time for the cannon piece. Right here. Put this there. We're gonna get the bar piece, and I'm reaching all across the camera to grab this piece. Put this here. All right, we're flying through this now. We see what happens. We just gotta get in our mojo. Get the mojo. Get the gojo. And we're gonna put that there. And last piece, and we're done. We're done with the first one. All right, so that makes 3 hammer drones altogether, and that is not bad. I quite like. I like the house, and he just dropped a missile, and they all blew up. Lovely. I like how small they are, right? I like how, because when you have a minifigure, if I can find a mini, I just had a bunch of minifigures here. I'm gonna find a minifigure right here in this box behind me. So just pretend, for Pete's sake, that this is Iron Man. He new suit, calls it the Nexo Knights suit, Mark 35. And he's gonna plop right there, boom, Iron Man. And now you have these giant T-Rex arm looking mechs surrounding him, right? That's menacing, right? I like in the army building aspect of it, it's cool, right? Just having a bunch of hammer drones here, and you can like boom, boom, right? It's cool. And they utilize a lot of really good pieces with, like, okay, this clip piece, if you need that piece, the antennae piece, a printed piece, like that piece is really cool. Here, look at this. For some of you, I get a lot of comments asking about this piece that I use on my mechs. I normally use this for the arms, but this 2x1 double ball joint piece, this this piece, right, is an amazing piece. It's great, it's useful, and you get 2 of them in this set. So if you really wanted to and you had that kind of money, you could buy this set just for the 2 double ball joint pieces, and you get 4, and you get 2 Iron Man minifigures and some extra, flat pieces, like 2x1 smooth tile pieces to use on other mechs that you have. And look, these aren't like very necessarily common colors either. Like, this is like, these are colors that you wouldn't necessarily see in everyday Lego sets. So these are cool pieces to have. So it's definitely cool. And obviously you get a War Machine, which is one of my favorite Iron Man mechs. So yeah, it's worth it if it's worth it to you. You know what I mean? Because you can also go on Bricklink and find the whatever pieces, but that's just one order, and you're just ordering 2 pieces and waiting for them, when you could buy an entire set and get the 2 pieces that you needed, plus, like these red pieces, missile launchers, just pieces all around that you can use in other mechs that you build. So if it's worth it to you, then it's absolutely worth it. But it's up to the buyer. All right, we're gonna check this comments again as soon as I finish this torso. We try to stay on top of them today. All right, this here, this here. Wrong piece. This here. Okay, let's see the comments. What have I missed? Mythic OG, Tony Stark built this in a cave with a box of scraps. Yeah, that's a crazy scene. That's absolutely amazing. That's from the first Iron Man movie. Jacob Ox 4565. I don't like how the arms are attached. They are mounted too low to the torso. Too low. That's something I didn't think of. Yeah, I can see that. I think I think that the head is also too high on the torso. This is what I'm talking about. Like it's a brick. The torso is a brick. They had a great. Okay, the legs weren't exactly the best thing I built ever, but like the torso's a brick. The legs were fine. I gotta pick up the piece that's so awesome. I found it. There it is. By the way, I found it. In case anyone was wondering. But yeah, so I think it just needed more time to develop, more time like for the idea. The idea is there. Hammer drones, Iron Man, battle scene, like I love it. But it just needed more time. It was rushed, and you can tell that it's rushed, and there's no hiding that it was rushed. It's inevitable. It's just there. Let's see, I want to get this piece here and this piece here. Okay. I do like this like blue color it has on, like that sand blue kind of color. I do like that color on these hammer drones. So I am happy to have another 2 to add to the addition to my collection, whatever. You know, if you like it, then there should be no question if you should buy it or not. It's just, you know, it's up to you. All right. And these printed pieces are great for, you know, mechs that you build. I quite like them. I need to figure out where I can use them in mechs. I like, they kind of remind me, if you wanted to, I just had the idea. If you wanted to, you can steal this idea, take it, and like, I want to see pictures. I want to see this idea developed. But if you wanted to, you could use that printed piece to make a mini Lego Boston from Lego Overwatch. Necessarily, maybe, you know, develop the idea. I want to see some ideas going around. All right, bag 2. Here, look at this. I'm gonna open this nicely because I'm a good person and I don't glue my Lego together. I hope that person's watching. I don't glue my Lego together, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Okay, I'm gonna move all those extra pieces over there. Okay, missile launcher. Lovely. And we're gonna just need these pieces right here. Once again, we have a nice weak knee joint, which we always love on our little hammer drones. We're gonna put, wait and shoot, we got the ball joint, put that there, and put that there. I'm gonna sandwich it together. And we're gonna put this here, and we're gonna put that there, and we're gonna put this here. And I think we got the hang of it now. We don't need the instructions anymore. Watch me say that and then make a mistake. But I don't think we're gonna do that because we know what we're doing. Or I know what I'm doing. You guys know what you're doing. You guys know what you're not doing, which is writing comments in the comment section. I mean, anyway, that is the first leg. And we're gonna build these. I think that's right. Pretty sure that's right. I think I've taken these things apart and put them back together again enough to know which is right and wrong. We're gonna put that there, and we're gonna put this here, and we're gonna put that there, and we're gonna put this on top of that, and we're gonna smooth it down with that, and we're gonna hook it around with that, and we're gonna smooth it with that there, and we're gonna put this here, and we're gonna put that there, and we're gonna slope it, and then we're gonna call it a day as soon as we put that there, and we put that there. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. We got the second leg. And now it is time for the least favorite part of, obviously, when you build 2, what is that, right legs, left legs, you just, I'm just gonna turn that around. That looks amazing. Look at that. Got a handgun, a foot gun. Anyway, it's been a long day. We're gonna try to fix this with the minimalist. Never mind. We're just need to flip it around. Oh my days, it's getting harder. Right there, and right there. and this piece right here, and this red piece here. Turn that around. I feel like I'm building a transformer right now. This is right there. Right, come on. But did I build it wrong again? No, I didn't. That's the knee, and we're gonna put that there. Oh, right, because I am building it wrong. There we go. Okay, people. Thank you for watching me struggle to put two legs together. This is not a professional stream, and I take all responsibility for mistakes made on this stream. Anyway, I gotta give like a before and after notice of like if you have you received any anxiety from watching me build these mechs, please consult your nearest doctor or professional therapist. And there needs to be a little disclaimer before the live stream. Put that there. There we go. Okay. Whew. My back is hurting from the chair I'm sitting on. Where's the Tylenol? Yeah, sure. I feel 40 years old, and I did not check the comments. Did I check the comments after I said I would check the comments? I don't remember. Anyway, I did because I was saying that Tony Stark built it in a cave. Zophie HN8G, I think I said that correctly, said that is a cool set. Thank you very much. I believe it is. Other people may disagree with me, saying that it is a cheap money grab for Lego. And I would agree with them. 100% agree with them. This is one of Lego's... I just built that wrong, didn't I? I don't know what's going on. This is one of Lego's best money grabs that they've done because everyone wants the Mark, whatever that is, and a hammer drone. And every kid that has seen Iron Man 2, like me, wants a hammer drone to add their collection. Which I have another mixed file. And that is the hammer drone set done. We did it. We are done. We can go home now. Or you guys can go home now. Whatever you guys are. To the person who's watching my live stream in the bathroom, go home. Anyway, we finished the hammer drones. And so now we have 2 extra hammer drones, which I quite enjoy. I love these little things. They're really cool. They're like little palm-sized action figures. And I can see that if like you were a little kid, you saw Iron Man 2, you got a hammer drone, you built the hammer drone, and you had a little hammer drone in your hand, you wouldn't care if it had little T-Rex arms. Okay, maybe I just broke it. You wouldn't care if it had little T-Rex arms right here, you know. You would care that like you saw Iron Man 2. Your imagination would be going off the rails right now. The fact that you have a hammer drone and a little Iron Man figure, and you can battle it out and shoot missiles at Iron Man. Oh, we should check if these work. All right, I'll shoot you guys so you guys can see if they work. You tell me, let me know. I just shoot myself in the face. Anyway, next build will be the Dreams Z-Blob, and obviously we're going to be building the mech. Even though I did see. Did I see? I saw this one right here. Where is it? This spaceship right here from this, which you can build in the instructions, is pretty cool. I like how the wings are on ball joints. You can adjust them. But this is my channel, and we're gonna build the mech Z-Blob because we're cool. Okay, there we go. And of course, as most of my Lego collection this is from eBay, so obviously they took the minifigures out because they love us, and they probably glued them together like some monster. Obviously. Okay. And we have a Lego piece stuck inside of a tire, which we always love to see because we know... Wait, what the heck? This is just... This is my day today. I can feel it. This is my day. Today is my days. There's 2 stuck in here. Someone was trying to hide something. Okay, here we go. Let's try to do this. What were they building? One of the cars, probably gluing them together. I should know better than the glue. I need a brick separator. Nope. I'm strong. I'm powerful. There we go. Okay, we're gonna build this Z-Blob mech and not glue it together because we're human beings. There we go. I'm gonna put this here. This is gonna be an interesting mech. This is gonna be one that I felt like that just fell flat. Anyway, this is gonna be an interesting mech because it has multiple advantages. It has multiple ball joints. None of them are the 2x1 ball and socket mixel, whatever what you want to call it, joint. But it does have multiple 2x1 ball and socket joints, like separate, which will be unbelievably helpful when building mocks or building other sets, which this is a Lego set that I can recommend if you are looking for like a bunch of joint pieces, not necessarily any specific kind, but just in general, you need a joint piece. If it were me, right, instead of having them face down, I understand this has to be like a bunch of, this is like a 13-in-1 mech, right? So they have to use, you know, whatever pieces. But if for me, right, which I probably will do at some point, is I would change out those 2 ball joints for 1 socket joint and have it at the bottom and have it, I don't even know where the pieces are anymore, but have it to where it's a Nexo Knight 3 ball joint piece that they use on the Nexo Knight sets, which would give it the posability to be able to attach the legs and everything, attach the arms. And I do quite like this Z-Blob. Look at this cute little dude. Look at this cute little doo-doo. Look at him in his little, and I just threw him on the ground. Disrespectful. There we go. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. What a cutie. Okay. Right to the back. This here. Okay, this is going to be quite the big back. Not okay. That sounded a bit. That was a bit weird. This is gonna be quite the large rear end. Okay, that's not even better. This is gonna be a big backpack on this mech. Like, look how far that extends out. These better be some pretty darn strong legs if they're gonna support the full weight of a whatever we're building. This is gonna be a big foot. This is gonna be a very big foot. Bigfoot. See what I did there? I was calling Bigfoot because Bigfoot has a big foot and Bigfoot is Bigfoot. And this has Bigfoot because they're both Bigfoot. They're gonna be big feet. They're gonna be big feet together. Anyway, there we go. And then, how the heck I did it wrong? Lovely. Doing it wrong on stream is always one of my favorite parts about this. No one in the comments told me either. They're like, oh yeah, just let them make mistakes. And we're going to put this here, and this goes there. And we're going to use 2 of these pieces. And guess what? We're going to have to build this leg over again. So instead of flipping the page, we're going to just start building the other leg. And we're going to we need to make sure to build it in the right direction, or we're going to look dumb on our live stream. So obviously, there's 2 other pieces stuck in these tires because why not? Oh, we got them out. We're going to put the tires on. Nice, thick racing tires. We're going to put this here. And we need to find a clear by 2x1 piece that we found because we're so unbelievably handsome. And oh my days. Please, okay, there we go. What is interesting about this set is it uses a building technique that I used on my mech, and I always wondered if Lego kind of stole my idea because, you know, I built my mech way before Lego designed this, and it just fell. Lego designed this set, so it'll be they're not both exactly the same, but it's a strong replica of my design, which is very interesting. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Lego did. Oh, we got the 2 of those. Awesome. Right back. All right, here we go. Put this here. So this is the step, right? We're gonna attach these arms to Z-Blob. Boom, bada bing bong boom. Okay, this is a bit annoying how thick everything is. Like, this is a full-on brick of a Z-Blob mech. But I can understand they had to use like get as many parts in there as possible so they could work as a 30,001 set. But it's still a bit because of how thick. Like, it's a chunky boy. It's a chunky little. What rhymes with chunky? Chunky bunky. It's a chunky little bunky. It's a chunky little monkey. Okay, that's a bit weird. It's a chunky boy. Okay, we got our blades. And see, this is the part of the set where that's like Lego copied my idea, because this is the same kind of arm. I just dropped it. This is the same arm design that I used on my mech that I think I posted a video yesterday. Was it yesterday? But like, that's by design, because I had the 2 fingers, right? And I had the piece that like covered that. Like that. That's my design, is it not? Am I just tweaking out? I will be modifying this mech because I just don't like how chunky he is. Like, yeah, it's a bit. Okay, arms are a bit long. Back is a bit big. Okay, this still sounds terrible. But yeah, so it will be getting a modification done to it in the next 48 hours, probably. If it's lucky and I'm not busy playing with the other mech that I got. Playing with the other hammer drones. I want to see a Lego and Dreams crossover. Oh, Lego and Dreams. Lego Dreams is Lego. I want to see a Marvel and Dreams crossover. That's what I want to see. I want to see them. I want to see Lego Iron Man in the Dream world. Put that there. Now we got our gun. I'll throw on Glock. We can shoot bad dreams. And we're going to build. Okay, these are the wings now. Lovely wings. Okay, we built that wrong. Because why not? Little propellers. Lovely. I need to start adding propellers to my builds. I think I'll design a mech that uses I'll design a mech that utilizes a propeller piece, because that looks pretty darn cool. Once again, we're building another wing piece, and we're not going to need the instructions because we know what we're doing. Hair, lovely. Love that. And we're going to put that there and this here, and we're going to just attach that to there. There we go. Awesome. Perfect. Amazing. Look at that. We're done. It's finished. It's completed. Wait, I think we built it wrong. No, I just skipped part of the set instructions, because why not? I'm the one building it. So there we go. Okay. All right. Okay, people. All right, people. There we go. It looks beautiful. It's a chunky mech, but it has character. I think it's a funny mech. I'll review that. Oh, my days in the back. I'll review that in a later video. And we're just going to move all our extra pieces aside so that we can make room for one of the mech that I've been looking forward to for at least a week. And that came in today, which is why I was late to the live stream. Let me just take it out of the bag so that you guys can get the first look, because I love you guys. Here you go. It's a lot. That's a lot of wrapping paper. Oh. It's actually there's actually something else in here. Look at that. We got our okay, people. Ooh, these aren't glued together. Look how that. You got a Nexo Knight. You got a Nexo Knight. We're just rolling up in Nexo Knight pieces. Okay, we don't know why that was there. We're just rolling around in Nexo Knight pieces. That's pretty cool. I need to get a knife so I can. Okay, that's gonna take too long. Bear with me, folks. We're gonna grab a knife. I probably should have done this before I started the live stream, but I was running home to start the live stream because I was waiting in line to get the mail. All right, we're just gonna cut this. Whew, that was easy. And we're just gonna cut this in. Woo. Wee. 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 Okay, here we go. So we need the knife again. Amazing. Wee. There we go. Okay, need the knife again. Lovely. This is where we have it. Hit me, baby, one more time. You just cut. Okay. Probably using the knife. Well, I'm using it with my left hand, so please bear with me. Lovely. Okay, people, can we just... Ooh, did not like the sound of moving Lego in a bag that is hanging upside down. There we go. Okay. Whew, that was easy. So this is the Nexo Knight. Oh, this is the Nexo Knight and the Zane Titan mech. So, okay, real quick review of the Nexo Knight sets. These are... Oh, my days. These are tight pieces. So, if you don't know, that's how they got the shield to sit like that. Awesome. Some lovely sun damage on that. No pieces seem to be cracked. Seem to be in good working condition. The person put the legs on backwards. Who's got a little bulge in his pants. That's always a lovely thing. This is the Axle mech, and it is a little dumpy little dwarf of a mech, but we don't judge here. We just encourage. So, cool Axle mech. I love the cockpit piece. I love these pieces for mech building, so that's definitely going to come in. All my days. They butchered him. They absolutely left this guy out on the surface of the sun, and they let him cook. And not the good kind of cook. They let him cook, and they just let him... Oh, man. There's no forgiving letting your Lego sit out in the sun. Like, even the pieces that weren't in the sun were sun damaged. This is so bad, though. This is the risk. Y'all pay the price. Anyway, we're just gonna attach his feet to his wheels like that. I think I'm doing it correctly. I probably am not, but we can fix that later. And you have Lance. I always liked the Lance one. It was different. He had the cool, especially in the video game. If you all remember the video game that came out with Nexo Knight, he was one of my favorites. With it was just different. It was cool. I love whoever designed this set. Definitely knew what the kids wanted, and like that's just sick to give his mech rollerblade. It definitely matches his kind of like... Oh, man. His kind of aesthetic, I think, to give him rollerblades. And here's the Zane mech, who doesn't seem to have damage done. I spoke too soon. He doesn't have as much damage done as the other mechs, but definitely has paid the price. Don't ask me which price he's paid, but he's paid a price for something that he probably didn't do. Oh, man. So this is the Zane mech that I was... And the sticker is like... The stickers are coming off of his feet. That's how bad this is. So sure. Lovely. Okay. Why can't people just build Lego sets correctly? So this is the Zane mech. The one that I was waiting... Okay, this is just annoying. The set that I was waiting to get as a kid. Okay. Awesome. Lovely. Perfect. Amazing. Yeah, as I was saying, this is the Zane mech that I was hoping to get. I've been dreaming to get as a kid, that I just got today in the mail. And yeah, was it worth it? Heck yeah, obviously. I got the Zane's mech. This is a dream come true. Was it worth it? No. Do you regret it? No, because it builds character. Okay, we're gonna get his thumb over here. We're just gonna... Okay, that didn't work out. We're just gonna put that there. So it's not a bad mech. It needs some work. I definitely need to get some help. Get it some help. But yeah, it is not a bad mech. I quite like it. I always wanted this set. It was small. It was cute. It was just cool. yeah, I quite like this mech. It's going into the collection. It's going into the collection. The last mech and is a beast, not only in the fact that it's a ghost mech, but for the fact that it is all taken apart, which might be for the best so that it doesn't get damaged in transport, or for the worst because it broke in transport. It is a beast of a mech. It is the Possessed Samurai X mech from Possession, from the series Possession. And it looks to be fine. They obviously had a favorite. Oh man, okay, I'm just gonna have to get this stuff out of the bag and put it on the table for you guys to see. So these are the arms right here. So it utilizes the Bionicle piece. Okay, wait, that's backwards. Here we go. Utilize the Bionicle piece. You got a thumb. You got, I don't know why it has jewels in its fingers. Yeah, this is awesome. Okay, here we go. This is gonna take some work. That's the other part of it. And here is some more of it. And if you were wondering if we were almost done, yeah, we are. It's just that stuff. And then some lovely ghost blades. And then, just in case you're wondering, the skirt piece. And sorry that I keep bumping the camera, but it's... there we go. That's enough. So, I think this is the head of the robot. Oh, nice translucent spider there. Very classy. I'm just going to go on a limb here and say that goes there. I'm going to go on another limb here and say like something like that, I guess. I am not sure at all. Yeah, and that piece just fell. So yeah, this is gonna be a warning to anyone considering buying Lego on eBay or wherever you're buying like used Lego. Is just be aware that what you're buying may not be like the pictures. Pictures can lie to you, right? It can be whatever. They can say whatever they want. Like, oh yeah, it's in perfect condition. It's blah 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 blah. Right? But you can't always trust that because it's a used Lego set. So the pictures could show it being brand new and being amazing, being exactly what you're looking for. But in reality, it's not that at all, and it's not even. And you get it, and it's just not what you wanted at all. Yeah, it's disappointing because it shows just people being dishonest and trying to rip other people off. But it's also it's good to be aware of what can happen. So yeah, just because I don't want this to happen to any of you guys, because I know that you guys are very much into being creative and building your mechs and everything, and I understand like that takes. Oh, is it missing a piece? It's missing a piece. So just be aware of, before you buy a set, make sure that like that money that you're spending, it is money that you can spend, and you're not gonna be upset if it's not exactly how you want it to be or whatever. It's because you have to be ready for worst case scenario of the mechs have sun like damage on them, right? They don't come complete. Like Axel didn't come with his headpiece, right? And that's fine because it showed it in the pictures. But if they didn't show it in the pictures and they just showed like the mechs together, like, oh yeah, here are the mechs, right? They're fully complete and everything, and there's no necessarily quality control on what you're getting, then that'd be an issue, right? And of course, you can ask questions like, go to the buyer or go to the seller and be like, hey, blah, 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 blah. But if that's not necessarily an option for you to do, it's best just to be aware of that, like whatever you're buying for whatever price it is, make sure that that price is worth it to you, and that like you may get this set in its worst state. You know, pieces are missing, pieces are broken, you know. So yeah, just be prepared. That's all I'm saying. Because it is frustrating when you get a Lego set and it's just it doesn't help when the buyer doesn't tell you everything about it, and you get it and it's just like awesome. The fingers are cracked, the stuff is broken off, you know. But yeah, that's just how it is when you buy stuff online without a guarantee of quality or whatever. So this is the mech. It's missing its other shoulder piece, which I may have to go back to see if it's shown to be missing the piece, but we'll get the reference picture. Yeah, so it's missing its other piece there. It's missing the other piece there to complete the cockpit, which I didn't. You guys may have seen it. I didn't see it. I believe the Zane mech is complete, apart from a few pieces that not necessarily an issue. Yeah, we'll just. I think I did that wrong. I think the arm pieces need to be on the other way around. But this is a fun live stream. This is a great live stream. Yeah, so just be aware of what you're buying before you buy it, and just be smart with your money. Yeah, this is a cool set. I've wanted this set for a while. It is definitely nice to have it, because notorious with Lego, they do not make a ton of villain sets just in general. So it is cool to have, especially one of the Samurai X mech. It is cool to have this, even if it's not necessarily in the best condition. I can easily just fix whatever pieces are broken. I was looking forward to this. It is a bit sun damaged. I can swap out, the cockpit piece and the this piece, which is, I may not be able to switch that piece out, but it is a cool set. I've always loved the Nexo Knight theme. I think it's amazing. The nostalgia I have for this mech, because this was one of the first mechs I got from the Nexo Knight theme, is crazy. Like the nostalgia I'm getting back from it. The Axle mech is just a beast of a mech. I think it's amazing. Yeah. It's just cool. I may not take this apart just because it's such a funky build, because of how short and stubby it is with the little controls at the top of the mech. Okay, wait, you gotta fix this though. The shield does have some damage to it. The power symbols, or whatever you want to call these, the Nexo things, are fine, but yeah, that shield cannot stay. We're gonna just chuck that. Yeah, this shield seems to be fine. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna swap this out for this shield, like that. There we go. And it does have some damage there, but yeah. Is that how you're supposed to build the? I don't think that's how the axe looked, is it? It might be. I might just. It's been a while since I've had the set, right? But I don't think that's correct. And it's supposed to be like that, I think, with the axe facing that way. I'm just a perfectionist. Anyway. So that was quite the live stream. We have 1 minute left. I know this was not necessarily like the coolest, most engaging live stream ever. In the next live stream, I hope to build the Boston robot that I showed earlier. Yeah, next time I promise I won't be late. I'll be on time. Be a be a bit early so you guys can settle in. We can get some little viewers in. But yeah, so hope this was an okay stream. It's not necessarily the perfect live stream with a few hiccups along the way. But yeah, it is a growing channel. We like to have our little hiccups, quirks, whatever. But we did have some really cool mechs. We had some definitely worth it. You know, this is gonna be a fun one to do videos about. Do little combinations. You know, modify it. See how far we can push this mech. Yeah, maybe do some modifications on the arm. Do some modification on the legs right there. I love the chest. I love how the chest came out with its like hero. Like it looks like a superhero. Like with its big chest coming down to a point. The wings or propellers or whatever on the back are a very cool touch. The legs are little thick, maybe just a little thick, but yeah, this is definitely a very cool mech, and it scales well with like other mech suits. So if you wanted, you could have a little battle or whatever. The hammer drones, a bit of a bummer with just like how they look, but you know, it is what it is, and I love how small they are and compact, and it gets the job done, even if it does it in a really horrible way. But we're not going to talk about that. I haven't really talked about the Zane mech, which is the mech I was most looking forward to, since it being one of the mechs I've wanted for the longest time. I think it just needs to be fixed, right? It just has some issues, and that just comes from, you know, buying it secondhand. You have no idea what person had it before you, what their idea of like fun was. Their idea of fun could have been blowing it up and just having a ball with that. Right? So it's just good to be aware that the set you're buying, or the set you think you're buying, may not be the set that you get. But yeah, so we had a little learning curve right there for everyone. Put that there. There we go. So that's how it's supposed to look, I think, with the blade piece up there. We're about to find out, aren't we? We're gonna flip through the book real quick. Okay, here it is. Find the arms. It goes at the top, so like that. There we go. Put that there. That's not too shabby. I do like how the arms look. I think that's one of the best parts about the mech. Okay, the arm is a bit incomplete, but we're gonna call it a day on the live stream. We're gonna call it a day on the live stream. And the stickers, man. Who was eating these stickers? They're chipping. Look at that. Oh my days. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the live stream. I know it was a bit almost crashed out right there, but we're having fun. You know, this is Lego, right? Use your creativity, figure something out. You gotta make it work. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next live stream. Hopefully it'll be next week, and I won't be late. And we'll be able to build the Boston robot. I'll probably have a computer over here so I can see the instructions. And I will stay on top of the comments. They are chipped. The stickers are just peeling off. We'll have the instructions. We'll stay on the top of the comments. There we go. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. Mythic OG. All right, bro. See you. Have a good weekend, bro. You too. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all the likes and the comments and the questions. It's an amazing encouragement, and I appreciate all of you guys. And I will see you all in the next live stream. Have a great weekend. Have a great day. Enjoy your next Lego builds. You know, buy more Lego sets. Do not take my warning as like something that say never buy secondhand Lego, because it's obviously cheaper. It's obviously more convenient, but just be aware that like it sometimes isn't exactly how the seller is gonna sell it to you, you know. But yeah, secondhand Lego is always fun to buy. It's cool to get something in the mail, you know. So you know, it's not definitely not. I'm definitely not saying never buy secondhand Lego. Just make sure you know what you're getting. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Hope to see you in the next live stream, and I will see you later. Love you guys.